Hi, how are you? Today we're going to have a look at our letter O. O says O, 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 O. You can see our letter O is sitting nicely on the ground here, and it's also touching the grass line. It's not using the sky or the underground line today. It's just sitting between those two lines here. So when I start my letter O, I don't start at the very top of the letter O. I'm going to start just to the side here, and then I'll be going anti-clockwise in this direction. Then I can join it up nicely on the side here, and then I do a little flick. So let's take a look at how we do that. So like I said, we're going to start just at the side of our O, starting just below the grass line, so that I can do that nice curve to the top of my letter O, because I don't want it to be a flat top. So I'm going to start at the grass, and I'm going to curve, touch the grass, curve down to the ground, curve, and I'm going to join it back up in that starting spot, and then I'm going to do a little flick that ends on the grass. Okay, so let's watch again. So I'm thinking about my size of my O. I'm going to start just at the side of the O, and I'm going to curve anti-clockwise direction, touch the grass, curve down to the ground, curve, and I'm going to join it back up, and then I'm going to do my little flick along the grass line there. Okay, some things that we don't want to see with our letter O. So like I said, we don't want to have a flat top today. We want to have a nice curved shape to it. The other thing that sometimes I see with some of my students is that they get a bit carried away with their flick, and they get all the way around, and then they go woo up here. So we have to remind ourselves that our letter O does not go above the grass line. So the flick needs to come just underneath the grass, and then it ends right on the grass line there. You also don't want to have any floating O's. Okay, so what I mean by floating is if it's not touching the lines. Okay, so it should be touching the ground and it should be touching the grass. We're using these dotted lines to help us get that consistent size to all of our letters, and so that's why it's important to practice using them while we're learning, so that when we get older and we start to write without dotted thirds, just a line underneath, that we can still keep that consistent sizing. Okay, so have a practice of your letter O's. See you later.